4th and inches. We are through 3 quarters here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. His kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Here's Pollard again. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl. They'll start the drive with Harris.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played as we now head to a 3rd overtime of this Super Bowl. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They run with Harris.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.